Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are subscribed, welcome back. Today's pick a card reading is about your soul's gifts, so we're gonna be exploring that. Your soul's gift is something that you've been developing in your past lives and you have it come to you naturally, but we're still gonna look at the blockages because for some of you, there will be reason why, for example, you can't express your soul gift. We're gonna look at blockages if such come up, but we're also gonna look at how to use your soul's gifts. Okay, we have 4 piles. Pile number 1 is this elephant, little statue. Pile 2 is a golden shell. Pile 3 is the black onyx crystal. And pile 4 is clear quartz crystal. It was longer, but I broke it. Okay, so pick your pile, pause the video if you need to, meditate on the cards, and let's get started. Hello pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's see what are your soul gifts. I only have oracle cards prepared here, and we're gonna pull some tarot as well. I'll try to get a message before we get into the cards. Okay, I'm sensing life number path 8 and 5. Slow but steady. The elephant is pretty much about, at least to me, that's how I view it. When you make decisions, part of your gift is that you use your wisdom. When you make decisions, you don't risk it, and you believe in slow but steady progress. And also this is about not giving into temptation. That's what I'm getting. So you have these energies almost as a gift, and I feel like you may attract a lot of tempting situations where things would happen apparently easier for you, but at the end of the day you have to sacrifice something else. So falling in temptation would cost you something, and you have the ability to recognize when a situation is not the right one for you and to move on from it, even if it was seemingly something you something that would be like the best wish coming true, something that you've always desired, but your intuition tells you no, this is not for you, and you listen to it. So listen to your gut when you encounter such situations. Now let's get a look at the oracle cards. Meditate, Buddha, and twin flame in reverse. Okay, wow, this is interesting. So with these 2 cards, I feel like you need to base your self-worth on yourself, because when the twin flame is in reverse, it means that you have almost you have externalized or projected onto someone else your gifts and talents, or the person who you want to become. You see it in other people, but you have a hard time seeing it in yourself. So that in itself is a blockage. And also there is this dependency on somebody else to validate you. So with meditation, this is all about turning in, um, and almost finding your your soulmate or your other half within you, becoming full, becoming whole. I think that many of you are on a self-discovery journey, and this is going to be triggered through a twin flame awakening, and you're going to realize that um, being in a relationship or love isn't the most important thing. When you realize this, when you start to meditate, turn inside, when you start to connect with your higher consciousness, you will, your gifts will be revealed to you. I think that you are on a very long-term journey. Um, but I'm not saying that this is with someone. This person may come into your life, wake you up, and they can move on, move away, vanish, and you need to, and this will be a trigger, it will be a catalyst. So also, wow, okay, he is looking at the sky, he's looking up, almost like, you know, we look up to the sky when we maybe pray to the gods, or we want to connect with the universe. We look up, we look to the stars, to the galaxy. This is in reverse. You don't need to look outside of you. You don't need to look up to somebody else. You need to look inside of you. All of your gifts are in yourself. You don't need to depend on anyone else. And when you reach this point in your life where almost you complete yourself, you feel complete just by being who you are, this is when your gifts will be revealed. Art. Wow, this is a beautiful combination. You're very artistic, creative. Mm, And I feel like many of you are inspired by love, but your inspirations will switch. And in the future, I think that if you haven't reached that point yet, in the future, you will be inspired by the self-discovery, your self-journey. You will become your own muse, but not in a narcissistic way. You'll be just amazed by how a human consciousness, or a human, in general, just a person can transform, can grow. You'll be inspired by gaining wisdom throughout your experience in life. Indigo and crystal children. So one of your gifts is definitely art. If you ever wonder whether you should approach this, yes, you're naturally gifted in that and probably naturally drawn to it. But another gift of yours is to work with kids, because I'm sensing a lot of Piscean energy, also Taurus is coming through. Very gentle energy. Could be Virgo and Libra as well. These four signs are coming through. You have a great sense of aesthetic, is what I'm getting. That's part of your gift. You can visualize. And also, okay, you have the gift, the ability of bringing different people from different cultures together, uniting them through what you do. So you could be a writer, an artist, a musician, an actor, actress, performer in any way. You could be a YouTuber, tarot reader, whatever. Your art, your craft can unite people, and you will create a community, and they love your peaceful energy. But you gained this peaceful energy through tapping into yourself because of a twin flame or deep soulmate connection. But for now, like this keeps attracting my attention. For now, you should really stop looking outside of yourself and start looking within. And for someone, this is specific. This doesn't apply to everyone. You need to release a twin flame connection if you're in separation right now, in order to have time for yourself to discover your gifts. Okay. Now, let's dive in deeper. Many of you have heart and high heart chakra aura about you, so green and pink and blue. The throat is also, we have a lot of blues here, we have blue here as well, so you can express yourself creatively. But I feel like you need to release the idea of destiny as well, because it's almost like this is taking away your willpower, your free will, and also it's making you kind of lazy. It's making you put all of your power in someone else's hands when it needs to be in your hands. So I see coming into power, coming into your solar plexus and root chakra as an activation period, especially right now. This is probably happening. You're having this epiphany. This will help you realize your gifts. Astrology as well is what I'm picking up on. You could be really interested in that. You could be really great at doing analysis. 7 of Wands in reverse, which talks about giving up on something, releasing something, stop fighting for something. Also, you need to let people in. There is a little bit of weird dynamic when it comes to your communication to kids. This is deriving from your relationship with your inner child, so you may feel awkward or something. So that's a reflection you need to pay attention to. I feel like your relationship with children and your inner child will improve, because you will find a way to connect with kids, your inner child, through art, especially music and writing is what I'm getting, but arts in general. And also with people, if you also, because I'm getting 11th house vibes, I don't know for what reason. So if you have any problems with expressing yourself in your community, in large public, communicating with people, allowing new people to come in, if you have some like hard aspects, maybe oppositions, squares in your natal chart, and concerning your 11th house, this is going to improve. If you're interested in astrology, you would know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the sun. Also, there is a thing called progressed natal chart, so I feel like your aspects that were negative are progressing, especially if you're moving your environment, but your aspects are progressing, so they're shifting, changing, so a negative aspect may become a positive one, and you will experience, and through this change, when this is happening in your natal chart, you will be able to reflect on why in the past you weren't able to connect or express yourself creatively, put your art out there, and now you're able to. You have the sun, you have a new beginning, you can shine. What did I say? Solar plexus and root chakra. The sun is all about solar plexus with Buddha. This is your inner power. This is the lion within you. You've been fighting, you've been pushing people away, because of your ego. For some reason, your ego didn't allow you to let people in. Maybe you were afraid of judgment. Maybe you were afraid that people will come and take your freedom, take your possessions, is what I'm hearing for some reason. But also we have you giving your power away in love, and now this is kind of changing. This is very interesting. I know we're diving into gifts, and I think I'm mentioning your gifts as well, because sometimes I feel like I'm not really basing my channeling on the topic, but that's what I'm getting. So I think that for many of you, love and friendships or community will switch places. If before you gave your power away in love and you were protecting your power when it came to your community and friends and the public eye and possible clients and stuff, now this is changing. You need to release love, you need to gain your power back to yourself, so you can give and nurture your community more. There is almost like this Aquarian Piscean energy coming through. It's almost like a very new. So Leo, Pisces, and Aquarius are placements that are kind of maybe progressing in your natal chart or something, but this is the energy that's influencing you. You don't need to have these placements, but you could meet. I'm getting that for some of you, you could meet a new friend who is Leo rising or Aquarius sun, or Pisces, Venus, rising sun, moon. Like, you could meet these people as guides. I feel like you'll be meeting new people who will help you become more comfortable in your own skin and being able to perform, to use your gifts. But in love, if you've been giving your power away, take it back. I'm just having a vision of you speaking or performing in front of a public, on some sort of stage. For some of you, it will be a big thing. For some of you, it will be on a smaller scale. But never mind. Like, it's still important. Oh, sorry. Yeah, your luck is unlocking, is what I'm hearing. Seven of Cups. You can really take something from the past, something old, and renew it. Bring life back into it. That's amazing. So you could draw inspiration from old school movies, music, classical books, paintings, again, music, or people from the past, like figures, public figures from the past that you admire. I'm seeing you going retro, going back, and you draw inspiration from the past, and you use that to create something new, and that's really beautiful. So we have this really Aquarian reinventing energy. But beware if you try to do the same with your partners. For example, when ex comes back and you're like, oh, I can change them, I can reinvent them, I can bring back life into them. No. With love, that's not the case. You gotta be selfish to unlock your gifts. Selfish in love, selfless with your community. Three of Cups. Yeah, this is about events. So you've been going somewhere. Oh my god. Okay, look at these cards. What I'm noticing is that the background is of water, but obviously this one is in reverse, and they're like, their ethnicity, their cultures are different. So it really feels like your twin, I don't know, but they're coming through strongly in this reading. You may be meeting someone soon, unexpectedly. You may be blessed with a soulmate, or your gift is transforming people. Whatever you touch, whoever you touch, especially in love relationships, you change them. Maybe that's also part of your gift. But again, I don't want to suggest that you should sacrifice yourself. Decisions, Two of Swords. It feels like you're making a decision about a new opportunity, maybe traveling, maybe a new job, traveling for a new job. But there's an opportunity here, there's a collaboration. You need to allow the new to come in. How to use your gifts. Okay, let me use another deck. How to use your gifts, pile 1. I'm hearing you need to listen and to trust. So you've been receiving signs from your spirit team, from the universe, but you're not listening. You're ignoring them maybe because it's not what your ego wants. Okay, there is a huge ego play here that you need to eliminate. You need to meditate in order to get your ego in check. I'm hearing a spiritual doctor for some reason. Maybe you need to do some spiritual healing for your gifts to come online. But I'm seeing you doing events, meetups. That's your gift and that's your mission. You have to connect with people face to face. Maybe obviously not physically, but at least share the same space. Okay, very urgent cards. How to use and unlock your gift. So one of the things that you need to communicate, you need to allow yourself to spend time with people more, come out of your shell. The Hanged Man, Aquarius, Uranus, reinvention. What did I say? I love this reading. The Searcher. We have the Son of Cups and the Chariot. Oh my god, wow. I was going to say Cancer when I was channeling that you need to get out and just meet with people. When you have this Aquarius or Pisces or Cancer energy in the cards, you like to spend time alone, because when you're alone you recharge and you get creative, and that's beautiful. But what's the point when you hide your creations? And I know that there is, like, you could say, I create for myself, I do it for pure enjoyment, I don't do it to show off. But for many people, what you create is the answer to their questions. So it's almost like you have this gift, but you have it in order to share it. So don't be selfish by keeping your gifts in secret. And with the Chariot again, you'll be moving. You'll be definitely meeting like teachers, gurus, mentors. It could be in the form of friends. Okay, your friend giving you great advice. That's a spirit guide coming through. Sorry you guys, it was my mom. Okay, what else do I see for you? So I'm really drawn to the fact that there is like sea or water in the background as well. I feel like many of you will travel overseas. New land. There's new land. That's weird, but I'm hearing Mexico. That is weird. Because I don't know how many people will actually resonate with this. Okay. Maybe, maybe I'll pull more cards. This feels very like wrapped up almost energetically. I don't get anything else. Four of Swords. Surrender. Surrender to the changes coming. It feels like you experience a lot of doubt when you're very close to your dreams manifesting. You start doubting whether this is really what you want or not, whether it's good or bad. You need to surrender to the process. There is this try to control things, but you really can't. The daughter. Wow, we have the Daughter of Cups and the Son of Cups. Many of you will meet a new soulmate. They will be the exact opposite of who you consider to be your ultimate soulmate or twin flame. They'll be the exact opposite, and they will teach you a lot of things. They'll be a teacher. But it will feel like they can't believe that they found you, so I'm hearing your existence is a gift. So that's how they will perceive you. But there is a lot of hope. After a long period of waiting, there's a lot of hope for new manifestations and creative projects. You've been waiting for so long that you almost lost your spark of inspiration for a moment, but you're gonna regain it. And I feel like love somehow inspires you, but again, I want to emphasize self-empowerment is so important for you, because when you rely only on love to inspire you, to motivate you to move on with your goals, to move forward with your goals, you get attached. Because when you draw your vital energy, your life source from somebody else, from a connection, you get attached to it. And it becomes almost like vampiric. You don't want to do this. You really want to find your inner light, your inner source of light, and to draw from yourself, from God, the universe, from even like Mother Gaia. You could connect with her, give her love, she'll give you source of energy. Okay? So that is pile number 1. I hope you resonated. If you did, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment so I can hear your story. I love reading your comments. That's my favorite thing to do. All of my links for personal readings, my Instagram account where I post pretty interesting stuff, are in the description box below. And yeah, you could DM me, email me. Although I prefer Instagram, you could also email me, that's not a problem. So that's all I have for you. Hope you resonated. I will see you in another video. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the gold shell. So I feel like for many of you, your gift is to manifest, to materialize things. Also, you can make you could use any information. You're great at finding information that you could apply to your life. You could make it practical. So even when you get spiritual, you bring this information down to earth. You make it practical so you could manifest and use it. You wouldn't go, I feel like, into topics or stuff that you know are not gonna help you get any results in your life or improve your life. There's a lot of self-improvement passion here. See the point of others, the viewpoint of others, and crystals. Peace, creative writing. Okay, wow, beautiful. So, the best gift we have here, or your strongest, I would say, not best. The strongest gift you have is creative writing. You can do psychic writing, automatic writing. Psychic writing is you channeling while you write. It's a little bit different from automatic writing because it's almost like you write a whole ass story and it makes sense, and it's almost like channeled, and you can channel information, then find out that this is actually true. You could come up with fantasy stuff and then you find out, oh, this is from mythology. What? I never read it. Or this is someone channeled before. Oh, I've never seen this information. So this is psychic writing. While automatic writing, you you could channel sentences and stuff, but it's kind of like you scribble, you draw symbols, sometimes you write keywords, maybe some sentences. And yeah, there is a difference. I would say that psychic writing is more coherent. That's how I decipher between the two. And then, so writing. Then we have peace. We have crystals. With crystals, this reminds me of manifestation because crystals are almost like liquid, or light, not liquid, light, becoming embodied, becoming physical. That's how I view crystals. And also, it's a denser but infused with more light type of consciousness. It's very interesting. Um, you have the gift of communicating with crystals, connecting with them. Also, you definitely have the gift to activate your light body, your Merkaba. Um, if you don't know what this is, Google it. But I think that most of you on my channel would know. So activating this allows you to astral travel, remote view. So there is this aspect where you have the gift to really travel with your consciousness, visit foreign lands, visit fairy tale lands, and especially if you travel with your consciousness on earth, you may go to places in the past or right now in current present days, and you would see that it looks exactly the way you saw it in your head, and you've never seen references from that place. See other people's points of view. Okay, so you also have these two cards blend very well together. You have the ability to understand everyone, and that's why you're almost like a peacemaker. It feels like you just get every point of view because you're so open-minded. And also because you like when people share their experience with you, it enriches you, so this is satisfying almost. You're interested and curious about their stories, but you also give nice advices and you bring them peace. You have the ability of telepathy. You could definitely use telepathy. So that's what I get for your gifts. Now, let's dive deeper. That's what I am getting from the oracle cards. Let's dive deeper, get more details. Overall, what is blocking your gifts? Although all cards are upright, so I don't feel like there are any blockages, but let's see what is blocking your gifts. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. That is interesting. This is about putting in the work, working on your craft. That is interesting. I feel like your gifts are almost like sleeping within you. You haven't awakened them, you haven't triggered them almost. For the starseeds watching this, you'd have a connection to Atlantis and Sirius. I just had to share this with you guys. I'm hearing that you may have a lot of Gemini placements. And Virgo. And also great aspects with your Mercury. Okay, we have the Strength card. Yeah, it's almost like you don't use your gifts in their full potential, or you haven't realized their full potential because you don't work enough for them. And when I say you have these natural gifts, yeah, you have them, but for example, you might be a great writer, but if you never write a thing, you would never know. So in that sense, it takes effort. Also, I feel like once you start using your gifts, you will draw in attention immediately. You will be great at networking, approaching people to collaborate. I feel like there's this charisma around you, and when you propose someone a partnership for work, or you tell them, hey, look, I could do this if you pay me, I feel like people would be very willing to work with you. You're a powerhouse is what I'm hearing. You make people feel safe. You make people, like, when they work with you, they put their trust in someone reliable, someone who knows what they're doing. You give off that vibe. You know what you're doing. People are willing to invest in you, but you need to start working. I feel like if you open, let's say, an account, a website, and you have a donation button, people will donate with you, people will support you. The Death card. Wow, we have Leo and Scorpio coming through. I'm hearing that these could be your parents, your mom and dad, Leo and Scorpio. You could apply the signs however you like. But I feel like you were taught to be powerful. Although you're more gentle and creative. But with the Eight of Pentacles, there is again creativity, but with you, your creativity is specifically channeled through writing. And also music and writing. Pile 1 was also creative, but for them it was more of a performer, artist type of thing. With you, it's almost like you will do it behind the scenes, but you will be very heavily supported. Or even if people never see your face, they would love your work. So it's almost like you'll be known for your work and for your name, and not so much for your looks, for example. Because you have this aura about you. They don't need to see you. You could message someone, do you want to work with me? I want to work for you. Here is what I do. That's my portfolio or something. And people are like, yeah, great, let's collaborate. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you may have from, you may come from, excuse me, you may come from a family who had financial problems. And you're meant to change that. Or maybe your family doesn't believe that what you do can make money. Or maybe you don't believe in this. I feel like many of you are not doing what you're passionate about. So I'm really sensing this lack of passion for you. Okay. Four of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Wow. You have Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. I feel that when you work really hard and you push out of your fears that you won't make it, and that's why you work hard, you won't see as much results. You'll give up. You'll surrender. You'll start again working because you just like to do what you're doing. You feel creative, and that's when you're gonna see results. So it's almost like whenever you do something that lacks passion, you can't manifest. That's the trick to use your gifts. You have the Empress. That's amazing. This is again about creativity, embodiment of, you know, like your manifestations coming to fruition, the material world. So there is a little bit of, you need to not focus so much on the excuse me, on the material world, on money. When you create, whatever you do, whatever your craft is, don't expect success in a physical sense, but expect fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. And this is where your success is hidden. Okay, let's see. What gifts do you have? How to use them? What is blocking them? There's a huge ego here that is blocking your gifts from coming fully online, being fully capable and active to manifest, because you have the gift of manifestation. Six of Cups. Yeah, happiness. You need to do what makes you happy. You need to do what makes you feel creative. What makes you feel playful as well. Let me place this here. I don't know if you can see all the cards. Just gonna do this. Okay, so you can see and I can see as well. Queen of Pentacles. She's meditating. She doesn't care. Look how many coins she's attracting, but she's not looking at them. She's not like grasping to grab them already, because they're I just realized something about this card and this one. These match perfectly. All that you want to manifest, everything, every result that you want to see is already ready. It's already out there. It's already manifested. So it's almost like you're not manifesting anything. You're magnetizing stuff. You're aligning with stuff. Okay, I feel like if you have this approach to life, this is very crucial because think about it. When you have the mindset of I'm manifesting this, you feel like I am creating this now, which is correct from one point of view, but listen to me. I'm creating this now because I'm taking this action. I have to do this to create that. And when you have the mindset of I'm aligning with something that already exists, that is already manifested, I don't have to do anything, I just align with it. It's much more, it lacks resistance. You don't feel like you have to do stuff. You don't feel like you must take action in order to manifest it. You literally feel like, oh, if I must align, then I just need to follow my heart, do what I love. Love aligns me with what I want to manifest. So this mindset may seem like a little small change, but it's very important. And that was like a channeled message from your higher self right now, because when I explain these things, it's almost like new information to me as well. So I just realized it. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Wow, we have Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles. This is amazing. And we also have Scorpio and Taurus, which are opposites. We have Scorpio and Taurus here as well. Okay, so you need to bring together emotional and material satisfaction. This is what you're uniting. Look at her. She's meditating, she's reflecting, but she is attracting at the same time. So this balance between what you love to do and what is practical, you have the gift to find the perfect balance. Okay, you have this gift, you truly do, and that's amazing because you will find yourself in a very balanced lifestyle. You won't burn out. I feel like in the past you've suffered from burning out from working too hard. You could never grasp how like how do I do what I like but make money, but how do I take action if I take action if I don't feel like doing something but I have to? All of that will clear out. All of these questions and thoughts will just clear in your head because you have the gift of bringing your heart and your root chakra together, the material and the emotional part of life together, and that's beautiful because this will really unlock your ability to manifest. So here we have the biggest gift you have is we channeled telepathy and talking to crystals, communicating with crystals, but the major gift you have is manifestation, and these are the blockages and how to resolve them. I hope that was helpful. I'm not getting anything else, but I believe that many of you will be very rich, okay? Or very abundant, let's say. Because abundance can come in many shapes and forms, not just money. It could be that, but also something else. So hopefully you resonated. Please comment in the section below if you did. And subscribe if you like my style of readings, me as a reader, if you think I am the right person for you to channel. I would also suggest that you check out my links in the description box below because I have all of my information for personal readings that go very in detail and depth. And I also have my Instagram account where you could check out pick card readings, how you resonate with those. So yeah, make sure to visit my links, and that's all I have for you. Pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in another video. Hello group 3, whoever picked the black onyx. those are your messages. Okay, I'm getting mediumship, talking to ghosts, talking to spirit, seeing spirit. I feel like many of you would be drawn to maybe darker stuff or occult stuff, but how is this related to your gift? Perhaps you have psychic abilities that your soul really wants to push you into awakening, and that's why you're drawn to certain stuff. Okay, I'm getting that you have heavy Capricorn placements, 8th house karma, you have something in there. 8th house, so Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Scorpio, these three could play a major role. You have the Wheel of Fortune, positive changes. Okay, this card, not sure how the keyword translates, but it talks about not giving up, you know, always showing up every day, doing something constantly. Expect a miracle. Everything is alright. Okay. Wow. So I feel like many of you are in a bad place, or you've been recently in a bad place, and right now it feels like you're coming out of a dark night of the soul. You're coming on the other side of the dark tunnel. You saw the light, you were guided to it, and now you're coming into the light after a darker period in your life. Part of your gifts is that you're very lucky. You could have great Jupiter placements in your natal chart. You're very lucky and you're taken care of. I feel like your guides, your ancestors, excuse me, this is your ancestors coming through. They're very powerful to help you, to reassure that you have all the resources you need when you need them. So they will always, they may show up, you may feel like they show up at the last moment, but they always show up. They will never leave you. They love you so much. They're saying that you're like their precious child. So you could be younger, but this doesn't matter. Your ancestors passed on loved ones that you know and you don't know. Also, your spiritual ancestors, meaning people with who you had reincarnations, are also coming through. They are directly related to you spiritually, and some of them genetically, and they will always make sure that whatever happens in your life, there is a light. There's something positive in it that will guide you out of the darkness. They will never leave you, okay? You're never alone. I feel like one of your gifts is exactly this card where when you do something, when you start doing something, you can do it for life. You have the gift to find, and that's actually a gift because not everyone is like that. You can find the thing you want to do for the rest of your life more quickly and easier than your peers. Also, if you don't have a kid and you want to have a kid, that's gonna be like miraculous for you. Maybe someone here can have kids, and you actually almost like get a solution around this. So yeah, that's specific. This is not for everyone, obviously. You are very youthful, but very wise. There is something about Capricorn and Sagittarius energy that I'm sensing here. I don't know what this is. This is maybe in your natal chart somehow meaningful for unlocking your soul's gifts. Please make sure to comment if you resonate with that. I feel like it's your third eye coming online. It feels like you've been reading. Oh, wow, we have the devil while I'm shuffling the cards, which is Capricorn. You've been reading information, educating yourself, but it's almost like, for example, you would get information from a psychic and you wished you could do that as well. You could use your intuition, you could gain knowledge from the higher realms. And I feel like part of your gifts is to transform. I'm hearing to transform your fears in shadow and to become psychic. Look at that, you're blocking. Wow, we have Eight of Swords, which is about people trying to stop you, circumstances trying to stop you, people and circumstances trying to block you. And we have this card, the King or Knight of Cups, talks about reaching a new level in your spirituality and psychic abilities, really. And also talks about mediumship. Wow, I can't believe it. I literally said mediumship at the beginning of the reading, and this one really connects up to mediumship. Also, this card, Everything is Alright, to me represents the angel who helps you connect with the other side, with past on loved ones. This is where the ancestry thing kind of came through. But also, this is another confirmation. You could be a medium, but you're blocking this. For some reason, I feel like you're afraid. For some reason, there's religion playing a role in this. I'm hearing a religious mother or grandparent. Okay, wow. Prince of Cups, and it's a pride, and then we have King or Knight of Cups reverse. And this is the beginning of the journey. So you are still in the beginning of your mediumship development and awakening, but you are literally scratching the surface. Whatever psychic abilities you have right now, you're scratching the surface. Expect a miracle when it comes to this. But again, you're very, very lucky. And I feel like wherever life tries to beat you down, whenever people try to knock you down, you always find a way. You always find a way out. Someone comes and saves you. Something happens that's very lucky for you. Like, the universe is on your side. Even if it doesn't feel like it or it doesn't look like it, if you told someone your life story, they may think that you're a little unfortunate. But the actuality of things is that your fortune is the fact that you always get out. Part of your gift is also tapping into your shadow and transmuting it. And that's an amazing gift, but I feel like not many of you have tapped into this full potential of you being able to transmute the shadow. There is like a shadowy aspect you could absolutely transform, and after you do this, your life will change. Like, it will take a 180 turn. It will be grandiose. It will be great change. Because you in this lifetime, you have the ability to liberate yourself from your shadow, not by cutting off your shadowy aspects or fixing it, but you integrate it, meaning you accept it, being able to work with it, and it won't control you anymore. You will know, this is part of me, but it doesn't control me. You'll become conscious of it. Also, you could tap into your past lives, which is amazing. Some of you can cook really nice. I mean, That's random, I know, and I think it's a soul gift. If you ask me, I think that it's a soul gift. If you can cook deliciously, you're blessed. Period. You're so blessed. Okay. I'm hearing that someone's dad was a chef, or maybe your mom, but I'm picking the dad for some reason. Or you have a relative who is in the cooking industry and they're very good at what they do. So that's almost like a genetic thing. Okay, so fear essentially is what is blocking your gifts, especially the psychic ones. But there is also people trying to navigate your life, and I feel like people are a little concerned when you dive into deeper, more esoteric stuff. I'm hearing you can build a fortune for yourself. You can build a legacy with what you do. That's why you should expect a miracle. Yeah, okay. Wow. You're not allowing spirit to come through. Although you can channel it. Okay, let's clarify. 7 of Cups. I don't know if in the past you had a negative paranormal experience and this made you shut down your abilities. But they're saying the past is in the past. Okay, you also have the ability to almost like wipe out time and situations. So it's almost like you can clear them out of your consciousness or become neutral to them, so they won't affect you and the present moment. Wow, 6 of Cups. Yes, when we're talking about the past, look at that. That's a confirmation. I'm hearing forgive me. I don't know. I just realized something. You guys, you're a very interesting pile. You can, when you hold resentment towards someone, it's almost like you draw away their luck. And I know this sounds bad and negative, but I feel like this is your soul's karma. I feel like because in past lives, people took away from you too much, now you were almost like karmically gifted, or these souls agreed to gift you with the ability for you to draw for them when you when you don't like them, when they do something, when they wrong you somehow. You almost like stop their resources, you cut them off from their luck, from their fortune, from their blessings, and they come to you instead. This is very interesting. And that is not because you're a negative soul who does black magic or stuff. No, it's literally your karmic gift because you've been in their position in past lives and they wanted to heal this aspect of themselves. So this will happen with specific people, maybe not everyone, but specific people. You have these soul contracts where they allowed you, essentially. They allowed you because their soul wanted to learn this lesson in a human form. Also, there's some karma around a father here. There's a father figure that's missing, but if they were ever present in your life, they were overly protective. And now that they're kind of gone, there is no one to protect you, so you're naked and exposed to the world. And this could be another blockage, you know. You have the Magician. Yes, oh my god, you draw in the blessings. I can't believe this. And the Prince of Wands. But you're so holding back from using your abilities. Don't. Okay, I'm gonna pull cards from another deck. How to use your gifts. We have the blockages. Now, tell me how to use your gifts. Wow, your higher self keeps saying you need to forgive. And I'm hearing she needs to forgive. So this is especially for my female viewers. Chiron. Eight of Swords again. Wow. It's literally intrusion. This is talking about intrusion. Detachment with Chiron, the multiverse. What did I say? Detachment, the multiverse. You could literally wipe out the past and the future and live in the present moment. You are karma free, okay? You're almost like you literally have the ability to create your own life. And people who have karmic soul contracts, bondages, they can free themselves. They have heavy lessons. They don't like this energy about you, this freedom about you that you haven't yet reached. The last thing that's holding you back is forgiveness, and I'm also getting forgive yourself for something. You need to forgive yourself for maybe having a dark side. Some of you may literally nag yourself for having a shadow. We all do. It depends on how you deal with it. So there is a forgiveness that you need to do in order to completely detach and free yourself and have this new brand beginning. But people who don't have the same ability, who their soul has planned lesson after lesson, they just have a lot to learn, they will try to stop you from freeing yourself. So they may test you in a way, they may hurt you, they may try to invade your space to get you to react, but your reactions create karma, so beware of that, okay? But for whatever reason you're not forgiving yourself, I want you to stop blaming yourself. Son of Swords. Justice. Very interesting. See, this is about being fair, being justful. Is this a word? Justful? Not sure. This confirms what I explained about you getting blessings from people who did something bad to you. You're getting their blessings, like they work on something and you receive it. It's very weird. It's almost like if you work on a project with someone and they were desperately trying to get attention for it, applause for it, they wanted to shine and they didn't want you to shine. Karma will work things out in a way where you will end up shining and they won't. That's it. That's the effect you have. It's because your ancestors are protecting you. Maybe one last card. Ace of Wands. You're the magician. Yes, this life will offer you a lot of free will, a lot of freedom, lots of passion, sparks, light. You will be always guided. This is the ace. That's beautiful. That's all I have for you, Poetry. Hope you resonated. If you did, please comment in the comment section so I can read your story. I love to get to know you guys. And yeah, it was very interesting. I loved your reading. You could subscribe to me if you think you resonate with me as a reader, and also if you want a personal reading where we go very detailed with stuff, I channel a lot. You can check out the links in my description box below. I have my Instagram account as well, where I post pick a card readings, spiritual quotes, channeled collective messages. So if you relate to me, resonate with me, you could really benefit from following me there as well. And that's all I have for you, pile 3. Hopefully I will see you in another video. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So let's see what are your soul gifts. I'll grab this crystal and channel for you. Let's see. Okay, we have the star seeds here. We have the star seeds, and you're bringing so much purity. You have the gift of purifying people when you spend time with them. It's almost like you help them gain clarity about stuff. That's amazing. Rain of abundance. Wow. Okay, so you will be always supported and you will always have abundance in your life. That's part of your gifts. So if you were born wealthy or you easily gain wealth, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel like, I don't know, don't feel guilty. You may be blocking yourself because of guilt, because this is your karmic payoff. You did some good things in a past life and you receive a payoff. Freedom. Wow. You're very similar in this sense to pile 3, but you'll be financially free in your life because you have a greater mission. So the universe is like, we don't have to waste time on you, receiving abundance and stuff like that. You have something else to do, so you're gifted this. Clear your space. Wow, exactly what I said about bringing clarity to people by them, purifying people by them being in your space. You can clear and heal energy. Lead the children. You're a leader in that sense of advising people, giving them, bringing them clarity and healing energy again. Because you're a starseed. I'm really feeling that. You're a starseed. Some of you will resonate with Pleiades, some of you will resonate with Lyra or Vega is what I'm getting. But in your natal chart, you have some really promising placements when it comes to possessions and finances. And also, you're free to do whatever you want. You're free to travel. There will be a lot of traveling in your life, so that's another gift. You're a great explorer. Let's see. Is there a blockage around your gifts? How are you blocking your gifts? 2 of Swords in reverse. The Hierophant. Well, I'm not sensing that you have any blockages, to be honest. With the Hierophant, you can manifest whatever you want. I'm getting that you channel energy, you can imagine something in your head, and it's almost like you bring this into manifestation. You bring this idea, this vision into physicality. Knight of Wands. Freedom. I'm getting, you could be Sagittarius. Rising, Sun, Moon. Capricorn rising. There's an emphasis on material stuff. Maybe part of your gift is that you can exit the matrix easily. Part of your gift is that you woke up, that you're free, you're a sovereign being. Part of your gift is that your energy, people cannot take away from your energy. They just can't. You're immune to energy vampires, is what I'm getting. Okay. Okay. You're immune to dark magic, people casting spells onto you, stuff like that. So you could use, you have the gift of protection. You can protect your space, yourself, and people. The World card. And yeah, my deck was all messy. You have the gift to be a teacher, and I'm seeing that you will be traveling a lot to teach. How to use your gift. Yes, yes, oh my god, now I didn't even realize about this card after I said what I said, but with the World card, this really to me talks about the egg of life, the egg of knowledge, the Akashic records, libraries of the universe. So basically, you have a very wide, universal level of knowledge. You're a starseed, you bring knowledge from other planets. And it's very funny and amazing at the same time because you, by bringing this knowledge from other planets, you can almost like teach a new science or a new philosophy to people, new methods, which is amazing. You just know how to navigate this earthly plane and you'll be teaching people how to do the same. Also, I'm getting that you'll be teaching people how to remove entities from their energy, or you will do this for them. Some of you may be interested in feng shui as well when it comes to your home. But essentially, you travel and wherever you go, you share your spiritual wisdom. People just can tell. People can tell. They feel like you're, with the Hierophant, you feel like an ascended master type of energy. And it's funny because you give off the starseed vibes, really you do. But this is definitely not your first lifetime on Earth. You mastered this Earth plane. And now you came just to have fun. Just to play. We have lead the children. You came here to be playful, to teach about being playful, about creating, about mastering the planet. You could have connections to Arcturus as well. You could be an Arcturian, starseed, Syrian, possibly. But what I'm getting the strongest is Lyra, Pleiades, and Arcturus. So that's what I'm picking up on. And Vega. Yeah, Vega is a star in the constellation of Lyra. So they kind of overlap, but they're still different expressions of energies. The lovers. Wow, so much red, you guys. Okay, you have the lovers. I'm gonna pull from that another deck. I don't know why I placed this here, but you have a soulmate, you have probably a twin flame, and that's part of your blessings. I feel like you have a starseed twin flame connection. How to use your gifts. You're becoming in union is what I'm getting. 6 of Cups. Wow, 6 of Cups are really coming up for a lot of piles. Alchemy. That's amazing. You you can manifest whatever you want. That's crazy. But it's because you understand the mechanics of the universe. So that's why. The Chariot and the Devil. Oh wow. We have so much Taurus and Capricorn energy here. So we have a lot of Earth energy. Okay, you have the gift to work with the elements: earth, water, fire, air. You have the ability to work with the elements you can learn alchemy and you would be great at it. You should definitely practice magic, but white magic. Because again, you'll be great at this. You can manifest along with the moon cycles. You're the star seed coming to enlighten people. Your mission and your gift is to bring people out of their illusion, out of the matrix. You can help people escape the matrix. And you can absolutely alchemize and transform their life. You could teach them how to do it. Also, you have the gift of uniting your masculine and feminine energies. And if you ever take psychology or life coach lessons or something, and you become a life coach, a therapist, a psychologist, whatever, or even a tarot reader or something, a spiritual life coach, you would be great at giving advice on relationships. You're great at teaching about self-love, self-realization, meaning bridging your feminine and masculine, your two sides, becoming whole, becoming fully integrated. You have this gift. That's a beautiful soul gift. You free people from their attachments, from the matrix. You can also help people, and especially kids, but people in general, connect with their starseed origins, with the magic of life, with the spirit realm. That's amazing. I'm getting like Pisces rising. There is like strong Piscean energy or Pisces sun or something, because you have this Neptune imaginative, magical, mystical energy about you that draws people in, and then you use some Taurus or Capricorn earthly placement where you give them practical advice. So you blend the sky, the stars, magic with earth, physicality, practicality. You blend those two. You are the ultimate alchemist. You're the ultimate ascended master in a physical form, whether you're aware of this or not. You absolutely can reach this level, and that is part of your soul mission, and many of you will reach it. And you're protected, and you can teach people how to protect themselves. Again, removing entities, clearing the past and stuff like this. That's amazing. Wow. This is really amazing. Because you're not just high priestess energy, you're not just psychic. You're a whole ass teacher. You're a whole damn ascended master in a human form. And we don't have many of those. There are many spiritual people, but obviously I see how we become more and more ascended, and we reach closer and closer to mastering this earthly plane of existence, but for you it will happen in this lifetime for sure, and it will happen quickly, rather quickly. To be honest, I think you do have the ability to practice magic, whatever type of magic you want to. But I don't advise you, because the only thing that's actually bonding you to this earthly plane, you're a star seed who fell in the trap of physicality and you mastered this plane, but I feel like in a past life you practice just a little bit of dark spells or something that wasn't heart based, and in this lifetime it's challenging for you. It might be challenging for you, but you need to integrate your light. Come back to your light. You have magical abilities, you do, but you need to go back to your light. Okay? You gave in slightly in a past lifetime, and in this one you still carry this gift because you developed it, but you have the karma of you need to use your light. You need to use your gift just for light purposes. Okay? That's all I have for you, pile number 4. Hopefully you resonated. Please let me know if you did. I'm trying to see if I get something else, but to be honest, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, pile number 4. That was your reading. Comment in the section below so we can connect. I love, love, love reading your comments. And make sure to subscribe to me if you think I'm the right reader for you. If you're interested in personal readings, I do that. I go in depth, I channel, I meditate on your questions. So I really spend my time and energy on the personal readings a lot. So all of the information you need for that is in the description box below. I also have my Instagram account linked where I post interesting stuff. You may want to check this out. And that's all I have for you. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week. And I'll see you in another video. Bye.